All right. So, you know how we love to dig deep into success stories.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Today, we're tackling a giant Walmart, but more specifically, the man behind it all, Sam Walton.
I mean, you think you know Walmart. Everyone knows Walmart.
Right. Exactly.
Oh.
But how did it all start? How did this one man build such a massive empire, especially starting out during, the Great Depression?
That's the thing. That's what we're going to unpack, right?
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we've got a classic biography of Sam Walton, the rags to riches kind of story.
The classic American success story.
Born in 1918, moving around Oklahoma.
Yeah.
His family were farmers, just trying to make ends meet during some really tough times.
Really tough time.
And yet even then, you can see, these early hints of his ambition, his drive.
Absolutely. His parents instilled in him, this incredible work ethic.
Yeah.
It shines through, even as a kid.
Like, it wasn't just, okay, I'm doing my chores. It was like he milked the family cow and then sold the extra milk for profit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, paper route, all these things. How many kids are doing that?
Not just doing it, but really excelling at it.
Right. And it's not just us saying this, looking back and connecting the dots. Even in high school, like, he was voted most versatile boy.
Interesting.
Right. Which tells you a lot, I think, about his adaptability.
Yeah, versatility, the ability to kind of excel in different areas.
Which would serve him well later. No.
For sure.
So he graduates in 1940 with an economics degree. You'd think, okay, Wall Street, here he comes.
Yeah.
But his first job, management trainee at JCPenney.
JCPenney. It's not the glamorous start you might picture, but it's crucial.
Yeah, why?
This is where he learned retail from the ground up, the customer service, the inventory management. It was a masterclass in retail.
Yeah, even if he wasn't the tidiest employee.
Well, nobody's perfect, but his people skills, his innovative ideas, those were already shining through.
Interesting.
Then boom, World War II happens.
Huge turning point.
Enlists, serves his country, leading troops, managing logistics under pressure. You just can't underestimate the impact of that.
Absolutely. I mean, talk about shaping your leadership skills, right? From stocking shelves to, high stakes decisions.
And those skills, that strategic thinking, the decisiveness, motivating people, that's invaluable when he starts his own business.
Makes sense. So after the war, he meets Helen Robson.
And it's not just love. Helen's family, they're entrepreneurs themselves.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they see his ambition and they back him.
That's huge.
Big time. And in 1945, with loans and savings, he buys a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas.
Ben Franklin, those...
Those variety stores?
Yeah.
So humble beginnings, right?
Small town America. But I guess this wasn't just any five and dime.
No. Within 5 years, it's the top performing Ben Franklin in the region.
Wow, how did he do that?
He's already applying his key principles. Low prices, amazing customer service, wide selection. He gets it. He gets what people want.
Smart.
Give the customers what they want at a price they can afford. That's the winning formula.
But wait, so he's got this golden goose, right?
Yeah.
Top performing Ben Franklin. And then what happens?
Lease dispute.
Oh, no.
Forces him out.
So, major setback.
Huge setback. I mean, that could derail a lot of people,
Totally.
But not Sam. He takes it as a learning experience, fuels his ambition to create something even bigger.
Okay, so this brings us to 1962, Rogers, Arkansas, Walmart. The birth of Walmart. This is it. This is the big one. So what was different? What was his vision? Why was this going to be different?
Sam, he saw an opportunity that others just missed.
Okay, like what?
Big retailers that were all about cities, suburbs, right?
Yeah.
Sam targeted rural towns.
Oh, interesting. Places that were being overlooked.
Completely overlooked. And his strategy, so simple, but kind of radical.
Tell me.
Lowest prices.
Okay.
The lowest prices, period.
It's almost obvious now that you say it, but
back then,
right,
nobody was doing it.
He found this market that was totally underserved.
Totally.
And figured out how to give them what they wanted, but, at a price they could actually afford.
Afford, yeah. That's where these 4 key principles come into play.
Right, break them down.
First, everyday low prices.
Okay, I've heard of that.
He cut deals directly with manufacturers.
So he's cutting out the middleman.
Eliminating the middleman.
Gotcha.
Passing those savings right on to the customer.
That's really smart. But wasn't he one of the first to do that on such a scale?
He was ahead of the curve, an early adopter of technology, logistical innovations, things like cross-docking.
Cross-docking, what's that?
Goods transferred directly from inbound trucks to outbound trucks.
Okay, so no warehousing.
Minimal storage costs, faster delivery.
That's pretty brilliant. But, low prices, that's only part of it. You can't just have low prices, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the people.
The people. How did he build this company culture that could sustain this crazy growth?
Principle number 2, employee involvement. He called them associates, not employees.
Interesting.
Recognizing their value, their contribution.
Yeah.
Profit sharing programs, stock options. He gave them a stake in the company's success.
So they weren't just working for a paycheck. They were invested.
Invested, yeah.
Did it actually make a difference?
Oh, huge difference. Countless stories of employees going above and beyond.
Wow.
Sense of ownership, pride in their work. He fostered this culture of respect, collaboration. It was key.
So it's smart, right? Because if they're invested, they're going to care more.
They care more, absolutely. And then this ties into his third principle.
Which is?
Customer-centric approach.
This is the one, I think I remember reading this, where he was bagging groceries or something.
Yes. He's visiting a store, sees this long checkout line.
No way.
Doesn't just stand there watching,
What does he do?
Grabs a bag and starts helping out.
Oh my gosh.
A customer is boss. That's what he believed.
Seriously, a billionaire CEO bagging groceries? I mean, come on. That's pretty awesome.
He lived it. Every decision, every detail about understanding the customer, meeting their needs.
That's really powerful. But, this wasn't all easy, right? There must have been doubters, people who didn't believe in his vision.
Plenty of critics. They thought discount stores, rural areas, it wouldn't work.
Really?
People won't embrace his concept, they said.
But he clearly proved them wrong.
But Sam was a calculated risk taker.
Yeah.
He adapted, evolved, learned from mistakes, never let those doubts, get in the way.
And look at the results. In the 70s, Walmart just explodes.
It explodes.
Going public in 1970, that fuels even more expansion. End of the decade, over 275 stores.
That's incredible growth.
It's crazy. So he's built this massive company, but he's still driving his old pickup truck, right?
Famous for it.
The frugal billionaire. Was that just an act?
It was who he was. He believed in living modestly, reinvesting profits back into the business, into the communities.
So it wasn't about the private jets and the mansions.
Not at all.
It was about building something bigger than himself.
Creating jobs, offering affordable goods, making a difference.
Powerful stuff. So in 1992, Sam Walton passes away, leaving behind this, incredible legacy, right?
Incredible.
Thousands of stores, billions in revenue, and a company that totally changed, the way we shop.
Transformed retail.
Completely. It's kind of inspiring, right? Starting with that one little store.
Yeah.
Ending up changing, the entire world.
It's remarkable.
But it's not just the size, the scale of his success.
Right.
It's those principles he embodied.
Exactly.
What can we take away?
What can we apply to our own lives? Obviously, maybe not on that scale, but what can we learn from Sam Walton's journey?
I think for me, it's the resilience.
Oh, resilience. Yeah.
The customer-centric approach.
Always innovating. Think about it. He had those successful Ben Franklin stores.
Yeah, he could have just stopped there.
But he didn't.
Kept pushing.
Kept looking for ways to do things better, reach more people. And he took risks, too.
Yeah, big risks.
Leaving those established stores to start Walmart from scratch.
That's a lot of guts, right?
You got to have some serious courage for that.
Because I think a lot of people, they just play it safe.
Stick with what they know, yeah.
But he was willing to fail.
Or maybe more importantly, learn from those failures.
Right. Because that lease dispute, that could have been devastating.
Oh, for sure.
But he used it, turned it into fuel.
Motivation.
Yeah, to build something, bigger and better.
Bigger and better, yeah.
Makes you wonder, though, could a story like this even happen today?
It's a good question.
Retail's so different now, right?
E-commerce, technology, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
The challenges are different for sure.
You can't just open a store and expect to take over,
No.
But those principles, the core of what made Sam Walton successful, those are timeless, I think.
I agree.
It's about understanding your customer.
Providing value.
Creating a strong culture.
Innovating. Constantly innovating.
Those are the keys.
Yeah.
And that's true no matter what business you're in.
Absolutely. It's not about replicating his exact path, right?
Yeah.
It's about those principles, applying them to your own situation.
Your own journey. And whether you're, running a company or just figuring out your own career, it's a good question to ask yourself.
What would Sam Walton do?
Yeah, what would Sam Walton do?
I love that.
So we've given you the framework, right? The highlights of his life, the rise of Walmart. Now it's your turn.
Dig deeper.
Yeah, explore.
The retail industry, the impact of Walmart, on our economy, on society, on the way we shop. It's fascinating.
And think about what resonates with you. What principles can you apply?
To your own goals, to your own life.
Well, that's it for our deep dive into the world of Sam Walton and Walmart.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we hope you learned a few things and maybe even feel a little inspired.
Always more to discover, so keep exploring.
Keep learning. Thanks for listening.
Until next time.